Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to record the video, but well, for first 45 minutes, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I forgot to record for first 45 minutes. So I guess still want to move on. So I feel good. Actually, thank you guys so much. So I will have another review session tomorrow night, 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. at the same place. It's also on Zoom. So because I would do, thank you so much. So I would do 2 rounds of review for tonight and tomorrow night. So for tonight, I'm just gonna talk about like a basic like the integration, like use FTOC, like the net change, like error between curves, some like easy-ish problem. For tomorrow night, I'm just gonna work on some like a harder problem, like a volumes, like kind of like Riemann sums, like the hardest part that you guys can expect on the midterm. So feel free to ask questions like tomorrow, 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Because all the other close at 10, so I gotta get I gotta get out here by 9:45 or 9:50 or whatever it is. So feel free to join the review session tomorrow night at the same time. Find another. The only problem for his exam, there's no like no like he doesn't provide like detailed answers. He only have like final answer. So like if you get stuck, then you probably need to find something to help because like yeah, this is only bad thing for his exams. So do you want to? So please give me like a reaction if you want to do some of his problems. So are you good? Okay, for Hoffman, he does not have any kind of the published exams, and I have no way just get because he is not like a Loveless like Conroy like or like Perkins have like kind of a website. So I don't really have like exam from Hoffman, but I would try my best. I would do Conroy's, Loveless, and almost every single exam that I can find on the internet. So is this work for you? Because I just try to find every single possible exam that is not and that I can find on the internet. So I hope you guys can I hope you guys really appreciate this because like if you understand Actually, the main thing for the midterm is like it is not just like who write the actual exam. It's like as long as you know the concept and you know like your algebra, then you can just almost ace every single exam, no matter who's your professor. So let's do this integral. I will create another pool. This is question 1C, right? Okay, do another poll here. Okay, maybe try. Okay, here's the integral. So what you could do for this integral? Okay, nice job. It is u sub. We need to sub to u 2t to the 7th plus 5. And then we have to 13 and 6 cancel the power rule. 13 minus 7, 13 minus 6 equal to 7. We can rewrite the t7 and the respect to the u substitute term, and then evaluate the integrals, and then you can evaluate the integral here. So just like so it's like basically just like need to cancel the power here because 7 here can take the derivative is a 14 to the 6. If you do like kind of algebra here, 13 minus 7, no, 13 minus 6 power is 7, and your u substitute term is 2t to the 7 plus 5, and you need to write t to the 7, and what's like the equation of it? And just to express the term that left out in terms of u. And this is what you should do. And you don't need to change the bounds since this is indefinite integral. Any question you want to ask about this one? So just give me like a reaction. Thank you so much. Sophie, are you feeling good? Okay, sounds great. I'm gonna okay, gonna start on the pool here. Gonna be 2A. This is on 5.4 net change theorem. What we would do for the first step? So what do we do first when you see this integral? Okay, I'll give another half minute. So if you just to try this problem, because this problem may be kind of a this one maybe like a bit confusing, like a challenging, but it is solvable. Okay, for this time, because and did you notice there's absolute value here? So the inside cannot be negative. Oh no. I don't mean inside can be negative, since like this absolute value means like a total distance traveled. So if you make this total distance traveled negative, it's like I think, and if you say like total this, and if you total travel, total distance traveled is always positive. For this one, x squared minus 27 have a root have, so it is x minus 3 to the and then to the cubic. So from a 0 to 3, the inside it is negative. So we need to rewrite the integral from a 0 to 3, and we just add a negative sign and put a parentheses here is 27 minus x to the cubic dx. And then from 3 to 5, the output here it is positive. Then we just take out the absolute value, just compute the travel distance from 3 to 5. And then that's just your final answer for 2A. So do you have any questions for 2A before I move on? Just feel free to unmute yourself or put in a chat or give me a reaction. Sounds good. Okay. Catherine, do you have any problem? Anything you want to ask? Okay, sounds great. So the tips for any integral like this, if you ever see an absolute value sign, just split up the integral and then just find the root of the function inside. And then you choose any value just in those intervals. So perhaps it's just like the root is a 3. So if you, and it's bound, so from like 0 to 3, 5. So pick up 2 different values in the 2 intervals. So if you put the 2 inside there and the output it is negative 21. No, the output is negative 19. It is negative. You need to rewrite the function and put a negative sign on it. And if you put a 4 in there, and the output is 30, it's a 37, which is positive, and you don't need to change anything. So this just means the total distance traveled. For any definite integral, such as this we do FOIL, then find the total distance traveled. No, find the total displacement, because total displacement can be negative. If the total displacement it is negative, you're moving backward. If it's a 0, it's meaning like you're either doing round trip or you're not moving. If you have a positive displacement, then you're moving upward or forward. For like total distance traveled, you can either not move, it's a 0, or traveling all the way. But all the distance moved is always positive. So does this make any sense? Or need more kind of explanation on it? Okay, sounds good. Let's move on. To 21C. Okay, I'll give a try on this one. So what do we do if we do this question? Okay. So you definitely need to use up because like if you rewrite it in two integrals, it's like 5x over x squared plus 1 plus 2 over x squared plus 1. The first one you have 5x and then x squared plus 1. You need to do the use up for the first integral, and then you need to use up the x term here like the derivative it is 2x. Hi, do you have any questions? Today we're just kind of go over some like the exam problem. For today we're doing kind of like basic, kind of like the integration. For tomorrow for tomorrow 8 p.m. on Zoom, we're gonna do like another kind of we do like another reveals on like the volumes, like or like a harder problem or like a topic you would know or you'll be covered on the midterm one. So for this one, you just rewrite them to two integrals because you can first integral here and then you use up, then cancel 5x and x canceled. And for next integral, 2 over x squared plus 1, it is just a 2 arctangent of x, then just a 1 and a 0. So do you have any questions on this one? And actually, this is a definite integral. So for the first one, 5x over x squared plus 1, make sure you change the bound. So do you have any questions on 2C on this one? Just give me like reaction that I would know that the progress. Thank you so much. So do you want to keep working on this exam or find another one? So if you want to find another one, and then just give me a thumb up. If you find so if you want to stay in this exam, then give me a thumb down. Thank you so much. You want to just keep doing this exam or find another one from Loveless Archive? Okay, let's move out. Because I won't do any older exam because they're not gonna match because if you see they're much more kind of easier because like not matching like the most like a hardcore professor's exam. So I don't recommend do anything early than 2008. So if you ever do any exam, just anything lower than 2008, and it just don't do it because like the exam I just I haven't looked on like the exam before. Okay, so I'm going with some word problem here. So Conroy's exam may be not a good resource for word problem. Okay. This is a fall 18 Nishofer. Then when you see this kind of a problem, then what is the first thing that you need to do? I'm gonna start the poll here. Okay, now back to this question. Is Nishofer what you would do if you see this kind of a problem? Okay, it is correct. Congratulations. And actually, first of all, it's like they give a information here. It is rest. Then initially the assertion it is a 0. Then if you do 100 feet per second, this is speed in 20 seconds. Then the acceleration is a 5 second, no, 5 feet per second, right? So the AT is 5. And the maximum speed for a while, kind of constant acceleration, deceleration later, so 20 feet per second, and you squared, then come to the complete stop at point B. So they're like 3,000 feet away from point A. This is total. This is a total. Actually, just find like total displacement here is like. So at SA, and we have the AT. It is 5 feet per second squared. Then the VT is 5t plus c. 5t plus a constant of integration, and then we see for a while, finally breaking down the constant deceleration for 20 seconds, 20 feet per second. Kind of it come to a complete solve at B. So it is okay. I'm trying to find if I can mark up. Because for this kind of the things, like if I wait, how can you mark up here? Well, what? Never mind. Obviously, if they can, well, they have a kind of a okay. Because I don't have like any pen or like or anything, so I hope you can just appreciate that what I did right now, just that because they're kind of like the what it is looking for is like. So are you guys okay with it if I just pull like the answer here, just because here is a visual, so it's better for me to solve the problem. Okay, so there's like graph, it is acceleration, so it's upward. The traveling moving constant acceleration. So the acceleration it is a zero. Deceleration it is negative, but it's you're moving forward. And then you need to find what is like the distance traveled here that 100 feet per second, but 20, we can complete the triangle area, here's 120. So the area is 1,000 feet, right? Here's 1,000 feet. And then decelerate in 20, negative 20 feet per second to the squared. So it's 100 feet per second squared, and the acceleration is minus 20. So okay. Okay, so I'm going to do a really quick poll here. I'm not gonna. So how long does it take from driving to at rest? So what is the length of the base of T3? That how long does it take from driving at a constant speed of 100 feet per second to at rest? So we need to compute this. But if you don't want to answer the poll, that's fine. Because the answer is obviously 5 seconds. Okay, so the answer from here to here is 5 seconds. Because if you do 10 seconds, then then like slope is gonna be negative and negative. Then you're kind of moving backward. Right? And it's like if you do 10 seconds and it's like you reach the destination, but you passed. And you don't want this happen, right? So here's 5 seconds. 5 seconds, and you need to compute this triangle's area. It is 100 times 5 over 1/2 is 250. So we have 1000 plus 250 is 1250. Then the rest of it is 1750 feet, right? And then the speed is 100 feet per second. And the distance 1750 feet. Now, how long does it take for this part? So what is the base? How long is this those part from? So what is the how long is the base of T2? So it is 17.5 seconds, right? Because it's 1750 over 100. It is 17.5, right? Because I don't have a calculator, so I'll just do all my calculation on my mind. So if it's wrong, just tell me. So the total time it is 20 plus 5 plus 17.5. It is 42.5 seconds. That's the answer. So let's see the answer. Whether it is 42.5. It is 42.5 or 85 over 2. Any questions on this problem? Just give me a reaction, like if you Hi, Judy and Catherine. Are you guys have any questions? Good. We have 25 minutes left because for today I can do to 9:45. Okay, so I will try to. Question 4B. Okay. Okay, back to here. So I will start the poll. So what do we do if you see these questions? What's your first step of this kind of a word problem? Okay. For this kind of problem, it is tricky here. Here's a I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. So the down assertion downward counts at 32 feet per second squared. This is a unit for acceleration. So AT, it is negative 32 because downward, then there's a negative. And then VT, it is negative 32 T plus C. And HT, it is negative 16 to T to the squared, then plus CT plus D. So at 2 seconds. So it's in V2, it is negative 75. VT, no, V2, it is negative 75. Then you can find what is the C. And when you're above the C and the T, it is a 0. So it is initial, like this. It is initial. Oh, wait. Okay, so can you just let me restart this problem? Because I'm a little bit wired right now, but like, so like I already find the function of AT, VT, and HT. And then I need to find VT, that is what is actual C and what is actual D is. Yeah, so it is V2, it is negative 75. And then for this, you need to find what is H1. So once you find the V2 and you find like a C here, then for S, and you find the S function here. No, the H. Sorry. Again. And you find the H function and then compute H1. Any questions on this one? Are we good to move on or ask any question about those questions? Because what I want is like if I do some help and you guys are understand everything, because I don't want you guys to leave with confusion. Because I'm here to help you guys. Just don't afraid to ask anything. Okay, I need to. Okay, will be our last one of today because I'm gonna do the entire from the 5 part A and part B. So is this gonna take about like a 20 minutes? Because like I try to because I don't want to talk really fast because like if you because I want a guy just can just listen my everything so can understand because I don't want to rush anything just that I can done everything in like a 10 minutes. That's not gonna work, right? So I'm gonna start like another ball here. This initial for fall 20, fall 2016, question 5. Okay, are you ready for the challenge? So this is gonna be 2 questions in a row, so it's gonna be the same problem. So since two parts are they're related, so if you get the first part wrong, you're probably gonna get another part wrong. So to be ready for the challenge, because your huskies be boundless. Okay, so what do you would do if you see this problem? You, you can see everything here. Well, actually, I'm so sorry that I made a typo. This should be ST, not AT. Because like it just because this is a net change. So it is kind of more like distance traveled or like total displacement. So I'm so sorry for all the mistake I made tonight because like I'm I'm in like sleep I'm like sleep deprived. So I sometimes just make like a very sometimes just make a very some just make a very stupid mistake. So I hope you guys forgive me. Yeah, I understand next. Like imagine I have an 8:30 class, 8:30 a.m. classes, what day on the day next, and then I sleep like a 3 a.m. Well, I have 8:30 a.m. classes. But I've never do that again. That is not fun. Okay, so it is like after like an hour, he reached his start as his work until he got distracted. So he need divert the route. So this is like not the total distance traveled. It's the displacement because it's how far away. If you ever see how far away it is from like anything, then it is ask for like the displacement over a fixed time interval. They need to find what is ST, then just do the integration because of the 1 hour here, it is a mile per hour. Then for part A, it's gonna be 1, 0, the function. Then it should be like the how far away.
May I have your attention, please? This building will close in 30 minutes. Please save your work and send the print jobs now. This building will close in 30 minutes. Also a reminder, please make certain that your mask is fully when you leave the building. Thank you.
It's only hours like a broadcast. It's like half an hour they're gonna close the building. So I'm gonna be there. So I will try to wrap this up in 10 minutes. So first one is just the integration 1 to 0 and you get energy. That's just like how far he moved away from his his starting point till like his office, the customer's office. So are we good about part A? Good, good, good. Last poll of the day. What? Yeah, let's do your last one. Last pool. I forgot to end this poll, then we can do the last one. Okay, so what do we do for part B if you see this kind of a stuff? So what is this question asking for? Yes, nice job. Nice ending. So this is total distance traveled. And he wanted to guess how many gallons of fuel she used. Oh, he used, because Pete is a boy, not a girl. So just calculate, just to find the root of this function. And then just rewrite into two integrals to compute the distance and get a number. Then just like divide by 20 over the number you got. And then it is how much fuel Pete used for his trip. So do you guys have any question, confusion on this problem on part B? Okay, so for tomorrow, it's the same time, 8 p.m., but I may I may start at 7:30 if I want to do a longer review, because like I don't want to rush out of Oligard at like a 9:55 because I don't want to do that because I just need to keep social distancing. So if I want to start at 7:30, I will have a longer review from 7:30 to 9:30, 9:45, because it's not going to be kind of like a harder topic. So did you guys, okay, so here's one thing I want to ask is like, what section you need to study for midterm one? Okay, so this is the last one. This one I'm just gonna, it helped me to just have like a basic idea on like what is like, so what are you gonna, so what is on your midterm, because like I know you gotta have like a different professors, so it might have like different topics. So I want to cover as many topics that you will be on the midterm. So it will be okay. So I will. So for tomorrow, I will do one review for like the 6.3 and for 6.2. But anyway, I would do all the volumes and areas and some like the and like Riemann sum. I would do all the part that I did not do uh tonight. So just give me like a reaction or like something just to give me, and just if you want to come like tomorrow 7:30 p.m. for another round of review. Because I know it is kind of a 2 days in a row, but I don't really have time on Tuesday or Wednesday. Because I want to guys get a good night of sleep on Wednesday. So I will not do any review on Wednesday night, just to sleep. Because I don't want you guys get like sleep deprived on Thursday. Not gonna be bad, right? So Tuesday and Wednesday get some rest. Then tomorrow's our final kind of round of review for the midterm. And that's all what I can do for you guys. But it's 9:38. We end 8 minutes earlier. So nice job. Well, actually, I told I'm gonna end it by 9:30. Well, 7 minutes late. Oh, 7 minutes more. So well, I don't want to say, but so just ask me more questions or bring questions from like a website, from textbook, or from whatever it is. Just ask questions and we can do this. Trust me, trust yourself. It's and it's the first midterm. Just don't be afraid. It is like only one exam. One exam won't just define anything. So if you do well in the future, and even though you would not get a 4.0, but you would be so proud of yourself just to put all the effort to study, and that's just a part of your college life and part of your college experience that you will remember that when you go on that in the future, that because just don't worry too much, because I just kind of attend like a topic so that I don't need a 4.0 to be succeeding in everything. It's like because you can be happy with a 3.5 and you could be happy at like 3.2 or even a 2 or even 2.5. And like just don't be overwhelmed. I believe in you guys. You can do this midterm, and for tomorrow it's another round of review. So let's do this. Go Huskies. Okay, I'm gonna end this Zoom, so you guys can feel free to leave, and I will see you guys tomorrow 7:30 p.m. on Zoom, the same link.